Oh, we're live. Are we live? I'm going to assume that we're live. Well, hello, everyone out there who isn't watching. My name is Professor, and yes, I'm wearing normal clothing. This is a shirt that was designed by one of you unfortunate people. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Let me put a sign up really quick. Hopefully by the time I get back, some poor unfortunate soul will have tuned in. Sorry, bear with me 1 second here. I have to put a sign on my door. Otherwise, a big, muscly female Machoke will come bursting through that door and, I don't know, squish me. Just bear with me. Bear with me a second. I have to put this up in my own home to avoid. It says "Do not disturb." I know it's backwards. Just bear with me. Bear with me, all right? Don't disturb me, please. They don't listen. Live on Instagram. Say it every time. Nobody listens. It's like they don't care or something. I don't know. Let's see if we can do something about the lighting here. This is as creepy as possible because what the heck, it's YouTube. I don't really care. But, yeah, I apologize for, actually, I don't know. Creepy as possible because what the heck, it's YouTube. I don't really care. But, yeah, I apologize for, actually, I don't apologize for anything because I'm Professor and I don't have to apologize for anything. Hello, everybody who's joined us. We've got Weird Guy Gamer 1234, Aiden Wade. Good to see you, Aiden. Gabrielle Blizzard, Phil the Unspoken Hero. Phil, you are an unspoken hero. Thank you so much for joining us. I've never gone live on YouTube before. I don't really like YouTube as a platform. I think it's kind of awful the way they treat their creators. And that's coming from someone who spends the majority of their time on TikTok of all apps. So I don't really have any grounds to talk, but Jay asks, hello, how's Ditto? Ditto's doing great. Ditto's over in the corner over there. I don't know. Do you guys want to see Ditto? He's kind of, I don't know. He does his own thing. It's not really late at night for me. It's just kind of getting to that period of time when, you know, we've closed up all the cabinets. I'm not wearing my lab coat, obviously. I am wearing the t-shirt that we ordered from Jackbox Party Games. Those are finally shipping out. It only took a month. Sorry about that, guys. But this one's Jackbox Party Games. Those are finally shipping out. It only took a month. Sorry about that, guys. But this one says Flygon is my favorite. So shout out to whoever did this. I think this is supposed to be a crappy Ditto. But yeah, let's I guess you guys want Ditto. So I'll go grab Ditto for you. Pardon the black void. I'm still here. I'm just off to the side. Come here, Ditto. Yeah, they want to see you. Come here, buddy. Yeah, it's fine. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Stop acting like you have a choice, all right? I pay the bills. You do what I say. All right, here's Ditto. Everyone say hello to Ditto. And believe me, just a little fun fact for everybody here on YouTube. There are a lot of Dittos here at the lab. You guys only see a maximum of, I think, 3 of them. Yeah, because there's you. Who else is there? Yeah, there's Pudding. And then there's Angry Ditto. So you guys see a maximum of like 3. You guys see like 3 Dittos total. Oh, they're all saying hi. What do you say? Don't wave. Don't wave. That's weird. But yeah, there's a total of, we are in a black void. I kind of like the black void. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I don't really see a point in doing anything different. But yeah, you guys will see a maximum of like 3 different Dittos. There's a lot more Dittos around here, like a lot more Dittos. When I say that I'm a passive-aggressive hoarder of Dittos, I'm not even kidding, like a little bit. It's kind of an issue. But either way, let's see what you guys are saying. What do you think about Diamond of Unbreakable? You mean Diamond is Unbreakable? Are you talking about the JoJo series? I think JoJo in general is fantastic. The Ditto/Dio thing, like, that is hilarious, and I love that to death. I really do. But as far as Diamond is Unbreakable goes, I mean, it's okay. It does what it needs to do, and that is transition the JoJo series to a little bit more unique of an art style, as opposed to just the 80s, muscle-bound, hey, look, I'm the JoJo series, to a little bit more unique of an art style, as opposed to just the 80s, muscle-bound, hey, look, do I like Trico the Pokemon? I do like Trico. Trico's pretty solid, but I gotta say, like, all 3 of those starter Pokemon. Is that Gen 4? I think that's Gen 4. Yeah, because Gen 5's the one that I don't like. Gen 3 is the awesome one. No, wait, is it Gen 3? It might be Gen 3. It's either Gen 3 or 4. Either way, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. solid starters. And I hate their Pokedex entries for it because they don't do those Pokemon justice. Think about it for a second. Put yourself in Trico's shoes. You're a 2 to 3 foot tall frog thing. Your tail is strong enough to break glass and crunch the trunk of a tree. And all the Pokedex really says about you, you like living in trees. And that's about it. You like living in trees. You're kind of social, and that's it. That's all the Pokedex gives you. That's why I hate Pokedex, we call it. It's like a parody Pokedex, except not really, because it's nothing but horror stories and warnings. Which is really what the Pokedex should be, if you think about it. You know, forget this fact that it's a kid's game or whatever. You know, forget the fact that Pokemon is generally pointed at a younger audience, even though older audiences seem to enjoy it more. Not for weird reasons. Hopefully, not around this lab anyway. But it's just, think about all the crap that the Pokedex misses. It really is concerning. I mean, just imagine if when the expansion passes for Sword and Shield come out, imagine if the new Pokedex entries, it's nothing but holy crap, Jimmy, don't quote me on that. Holy crap, Jimmy just died because this bear karate chopped his head off. Like, that would be legit. That would actually be something I would think would be worth, you know, actively going out and collect. That's information you want to collect. I would think so. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just an actual Pokemon professor, you know, here in the comfort of my own home, spouting off Pokemon, as the meme goes. But, you know, such is life. I don't know. I started, I guess by way of announcement, I started a Twitch today, or at least I looked into creating a Twitch account. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to actually do it. Apparently, I'm short videos, pretty easy interaction between creators and content creators. I feel like that's something YouTube sorely lacks. But yeah, I don't know. Apparently, as far as you, the professor, you know all and see all. Yeah, you darn right I do. I wear the glasses for a reason. I actually don't need glasses. I really don't need them. I wear them because it's part of the role. And my lab coat needs to be washed. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, apparently TikTok kind of jacks all the money that's donated during a stream. So that's not super cool on TikTok's part, you know, taking 75% of whatever's donated on stream. I have no idea what YouTube takes. I don't really care. Again, I'm not a huge fan of YouTube. I only do it because you guys pester me about it, and so that's why I'm here. But yeah, TikTok taken so much of whatever's donated. It's individually. It's not overall. If it was 75% of what's donated overall, I actually don't know if that would be a better for the streamer. I don't know. 75% is a lot of money to take, especially when you consider it's a free app, and live streaming on TikTok isn't nearly as popular as it is on other platforms. It's not nearly as profitable either money from streamers. And I don't know. Apparently, Twitch doesn't do that as often. I know Patreon. Patreon takes like 2 or 3% or something like that. Whatever's. I don't know how their live streaming works, but it's a ridiculous difference, and I don't like that. That's my biggest gripe about TikTok, at least. But I don't know. It's like the lesser of two evils. If I had a choice between streaming on YouTube and streaming on TikTok, you darn well better know I'm streaming on TikTok. It also helps that we have like over 184,000 followers over on TikTok now, which, you know, means a lot to me, but it doesn't mean a whole lot in the grand scale of things. Thank you, by the way, to everyone over here for getting us to over how many? We have like over 550 subscribers or something like that. Super awesome. Thank you guys so very much for that. I need to put out more thank you videos, I think. But yeah, we're just trying to juggle all of this, trying to do school on top of this. Apparently, I have to be an educated person or something like that, which is news to me. I didn't know. I didn't know I couldn't get away with being a degenerate human being. But you know, whatever. Such is life. I also will say this: YouTube's copyright system seems to be the biggest gripe for popular creators on this platform, and I can definitely see why. The way the copyright system works here on YouTube is just atrocious. It's downright criminal what happens. Like, there are legit criminals who go around that are allegedly, hey, baby unicorn, welcome to live stream, Sapphire Another Star. That's a good username. But you guys don't need me to tell you this. You guys have probably seen other videos on it, better videos on it. YouTube's copyright system is a source of abuse. and people lose their livelihood over it. They really do. They can't support themselves on it, and it's really terrible. Hey, Joshua, how's it going? Night later, your review is in the works. I mean, that's part of the reason that we're here. We're talking about your video that's going to be made soon. And I don't know if you guys probably can't tell in this lighting, but I kind of got sunburned pretty good during the filming of that video. We were outside. We were down on the surface filming for what, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Yeah, it was like no time at all. No time at all. We're down there filming, and I get burned to a crisp. I look like a crispy lobster that got covered in ketchup. Like it was very, very painful on top of my shoulder. And you'll understand why my shoulder got jacked up when the video comes out. It doesn't look like I do anything to it, but needless to say, I might post that clip to Instagram later. But I totally crunched my left shoulder. I went over a park bench for something, and yeah, landed on my shoulder funny. It was a nightmare. Ditto deserves more love, Jay Reddish says. Jay Reddish thinks you deserve more love. Don't do that. Don't you dare lean up against me. No, you don't. No, okay, whatever. Don't. I don't care how tired you are. Don't you do that. All right. This is not that kind of relationship. You are literally my coworker, and that is it. All right. Anyway, your box is ready. I just have to get to the. Oh, thank you. And speaking of boxes, and I hope you feel better soon. Well, thank you. I hope you guys are all feeling well as well. Interesting times we live in, but hey, it is far, far from the worst. From the worst of times. That is still a huge pet peeve of mine. When people are like, oh, 2020 is the worst year ever. It is not the worst year ever. You want to know what the worst year ever was? 1776. That was the worst year ever. You know why? Because this wasn't even a country yet. And any year where America wasn't a country, that's a terrible year. All right. We're doing pretty darn well for ourselves. America is not the cancer that you hear about in colleges. That's part of the reason I didn't go to college when I was younger, because I was so sick of bull crap. But you know, that's a discussion I don't really feel the need to have here, because, you know, Pokemon's my thing, not politics, because politics sucks, like, a lot. But anyway, thank you. Speaking of packages, we do have a package over there. It's on the floor. I don't feel like getting it. My floor is very, very clean, by the way, so never fear. But we have like one package to ship out from the letters that we got on Tuesday, and we're expecting a package tomorrow, so we're definitely going to check then. Have you ever heard of the app Pokedex? I have not heard of that, but I can, because we are not streaming off of my phone currently. Oh, I got a new case. Yay. Got whoever sent me this. I forget who sent me. I think it was Tara. Tara might have sent me this card, but thank you, Tara, for sending me a Salamence card. For actually, yeah, look at that. It recreated my entire team. Scyther, Salamence, the works. Sent me a really, really pretty holographic Garchomp card that I'd never seen before. But just to remind me of that, we've got Salamence, my boy, my favorite Pokemon. Yes, you know that. My favorite Pokemon in the back of my phone right here. Sunburn sounds evil. Sorry for the... Oh, dude. It's my Vettel. Of course it's going to cause me pain. It was fine. It was a very do-it-for-the-vine kind of shooting session. But I got to say, I love making people feel uncomfortable. People in the general populace. Maybe I should rephrase. Yeah. Okay, fine. Chill, dude. Chill. I get it. Yeah, maybe I'll phrase that a little bit. I don't enjoy making people feel uncomfortable. I enjoy watching other people squirm. It's kind of the same thing, but kind of not. Long story short, I'm in my full getup. I got my coat on. I got Eevee in my backpack, Ditto on my shoulder or in my hand, and we're just walking around the beach. We don't even have our shoes off for most of it. We're just walking around, walking through the surf, walking past people. I was filming with my phone at the time, walking around, holding my phone up, and I got a lot of weird looks from people. And I got to say, it was very funny. It was very funny for me. Most people were probably there at that beach, trying to enjoy themselves. I, meanwhile, and Ditto and Eevee were trying to, find Yvettal. We landed at the wrong place, wound up at a beach. We were supposed to land in like a park somewhere, wound up at the beach a couple miles away. So we had to walk from said beach to a pier to the park that we were originally trying to get to. And then we were able to film the video, and then we had to go back to said beach so Salamence could come by and pick us up. It was a very long day. Very funny, though. Sapphire says, or just Baby Unicorn says, it is an awesome app that is like a national dex with every entry from every and for each Pokemon, and a bunch more info where you find them in-game stuff and their sprites and shinies. Oh, that actually sounds very interesting. I'm going to look that up right now. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay Reddish. Seriously, you're awesome. Thanks for contributing. Let's go into the App Store here. What was it called again? It was Pokedex. Well, let's do a quick search for that. Gosh, I hate that cat thing, that humanoid-looking cat app. You guys know what I'm talking about? Actually, let me see if I can find it. Here's bring it back. This thing, Talking Tom. I see this freaking. Oh, you guys can't see it very well, or at all. But freaking Talking Tom. Yeah, it's freaky, right? Stupid app. I've seen that for years. For years. It needs to go away, and it needs to never ever come back. It needs to be replaced with Pokemon. Anyway, Pokedex. Let's look it up. I had an app for a while ago. Galar Pokedex training, Prodex Gen 1 through 8, Oakdex, Dexter. Dexter, that's funny. PokePro, Pokedex, Dex for Pokedex. It's funny. I think I understand why they made the national Dex now. So creepy. Yeah, it's everywhere. I really don't like the Talking Tom thing. I'm gonna assume it's Galar Pokedex, or no. Maybe it's Prodex. Yo, Emma, what is up? Welcome to the live stream. I'm currently looking for. I kind of like Dexter. Dexter sounds funny. I'll get that one. Hopefully, I don't download a virus on my phone. I just got a new case and everything today. I also found out that the Pokedex live stream, or not Pokedex, the Pokefest in San Antonio that I was planning on going to got rescheduled. We don't know when. It just got pushed back. So it's not happening in July, which is making Ditto and I question, going at all. I mean, we bought tickets for both days. Convention, we might as well go to one of the bigger ones. The hard part is the app logo is a D and a D with a Pokeball in it. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see what it brings up here. Sorry, you said a D with a Pokeball. A D and a D with a Pokeball in it. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of ones that have P's on them. Not a whole lot of D's and D's. There's an Ultra Ball. HD wallpapers. Okay, guys, if I can be totally serious for a second, do not download apps that are HD wallpapers. Those are riddled with malware. You do not want that stuff on your phone. It will mess you up. So don't ever get that kind of stuff. We've got Dex Companion, My Pokedex. Oh my gosh, My Pokedex has like, dang. Pokelab actually looks cool. Pokedex for Pokemon, and then Dracomon Masters. When I find it, I will download it. That sucks that they had to move it, but it also makes sense. It does make sense. I was kind of holding out hope that because it was such a small operation, they weren't going to shut it down, because this Corona stuff is dying off. Well, I don't know. Maybe the whole like mobs and protests, maybe that like restarted everything, or like caused the virus to mutate. We don't know yet. Hope not, but yeah, I would think that, Dex data? Wasn't it Dex data? I think I got it. It says it's for business. I don't know, maybe that's it. Otherwise, it's probably just more Chinese malware. But hey, what is TikTok not? But anyway, yeah, it's a lot of, I'm kind of disappointed that the convention got moved back, but at the same time, like you're saying, it's not unexpected. Data Dex. Yeah, okay, I think I just found it. But yeah, a pick would be appreciated. Dude, it is not that late. It is really not that late. Just because it's freaking dark does not mean, excuse me, that it is late, quote unquote. They are expecting a second wave. Also, careful there with your quotations. Yeah, heavy quotations. Yeah, a lot of, I don't want to get into the politics of anything, but it is completely disappointing to see the direction that some people are going. I mean, not disappointing for me. I kind of live above everything else, but it's just really interesting to see how, I don't know, I don't watch the news very often, but I could have sworn like a week or two ago, the news was calling for the arrests of people that were protesting the quarantine, staying in their cars and honking, calling for their arrests. But then like this week and last week, it's a completely different slate. Oh, all these people that are out like burning stuff, yeah, they're fine. Don't arrest them. They're peaceful protesters. But CNN isn't a very reliable source, so yeah, take it or leave it. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's my favorite meme now. I saw it on TikTok a while ago. It's just like a bunch of dudes. They sound like they're straight out of Uganda, which I love Uganda. I did a huge, massive report in elementary school and middle school on the country of Uganda for some reason. Yeah, you remember that. Yeah, dude, you were there. Anyway, massive report on Uganda. I think it's a very interesting place, very dangerous, but interesting nonetheless. And yeah, so these guys sound like they're from Uganda, and all the entire TikTok is them going, "It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is." Yes, it is. I admire that very much. All right, it's not letting me get the data decks for now. Let's see here. That's okay. I'll worry about it later. Like I said, it is what it is. Oh, life is funny. Life is very, very funny. There are a lot of interesting and free people out there right now, and I've been doing my best to stay above it because I don't really have anything to add to the conversation. Yes, you did send me a picture. Thank you. I just got it. Data Dex. Okay, I will look for that one specifically. I got your pet. I'm just stumbling over my words. I got your picture right here. It's very, very interesting. I will be looking for that later on for sure. But yeah, the day and age that we live in is so interesting. It's very reminiscent of honestly a lot of Pokemon games. If you notice across every Pokemon game out there, there's a recurring theme. The theme of misdirection and misinformation. Team Rocket is misinforming people, pretending that they don't do a whole lot of pretending, but they misinform the populace. They misdirect any and all police force that could be involved. Team Plasma is probably the most classic example of misdirection and lying, which makes it all the funnier that PETA is such a staunch supporter, of Team Plasma of all groups. Because, their whole thing is that they lie. Team Plasma lies about wanting, I don't know exactly. Their argument is very confusing. It's very counterproductive. Kind of like Team Plasma argues that all Pokemon need to be released because they're imprisoned. They're imprisoned. No, you're not. You're not imprisoned. Dude, you don't even have a Pokeball. You could leave literally at any point that you want. You are literally my coworker. You stay here because I don't charge you rent. Anyway, I can't listen because I'm playing D&D. We just wanted to say hi. Hi, Luna Wolf. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the like as well. But there's so much mystery. Even in the most recent example, like Team Yell. Is that what they're called? I can never remember. Team Yell. That's such a dumb name. Anyway, Team Yell. Why doesn't Ditto have a Pokeball? Team Yell doesn't have, Ditto doesn't have a Pokeball because pardon my Discord. I never caught him. He's just stuck with me. I think, and this is kind of reflected in the show, you don't technically need to catch your Pokemon to get them to join your team. It's highly recommended that you do. If you do catch a Pokemon, you can, give them to the Pokemon Center. They can be healed. They can be stored easier. They're not just always out and about. But, Ditto is so diverse in and of himself. I don't know. We look at him a little bit more. He's an extremely unique case. Like, he can already transform himself into something so much smaller than a Pokeball. So I don't know. And he's always, I use him as a pen, as a sketch pad if I need to. He can literally be any tool I need, even an extra pair of glasses. So it just kind of, he's more diverse without a Pokeball. But seriously, he could leave whenever he wants. He just doesn't because free food. I thought due to the letter yesterday, we now work for Giovanni, aka Team Rocket. I thought so too, but the more I've looked at that letter, it seems to be, hey, don't mess with me, and I won't mess with you. So I guess we're not really, it's more like we're living on the mob's turf, but we're not part of the mob. It's kind of like if there was a police station on the mob, the police chief, but they acknowledge that they're there. I don't know. Dark types be like, yeah, seriously, like this. You can't see anything behind me. Although I do appreciate that the light actually works. That was kind of a good investment. I will say, if anybody out there wants to start streaming, it's way the heck easier than I thought it was going to be. Like, seriously, it helps if you have a following previous to starting your streaming, but like, yeah, we could take over. You really could always act worthy of such a thing. At least you could. You very easily could. I mean, all you have to do is basically point a sharp object at my metal and be like, I will poke it. I will stab it. I will poke this thing and end all life if you don't give me what I want. I mean, that's really all it would take. But I mean, really, what could the world offer you at this point that wouldn't feel cheated per se? It's like, okay, it's a little bit complicated than that. Like the whole idea of world peace seems to be, from my understanding, I haven't been around very long, but from the little amount of time I've been around, I've noticed that the general idea of peace seems to come when there's conversation and religion, surprisingly. Conversation and religion. In other words, understanding and purpose. When a society has that, they function. Agree, but they function. Not agreeing leads to invention. It leads to problem solving. It leads to different systems. It leads to progression. Like that's a good thing. When people discuss their differences rather than just stay true, like hold on to them and never discuss them and just assume that they're always right, which is what you see happening today, that's when we have problems. That's when there's issues. So I don't know. I find it really interesting. There's a battle, you know, beat the crap out of them and move on. It just makes it a little more interesting. And I really admire that. I think that's a really cool feature that, you know, not more Pokemon games really need. Holy crap, what a show. Avatar: The Last Airbender. What a show. That show, that's a fantastic show. It looks like it's on the stream. Oh, wow, we just got a bunch of people back. We're almost to 30 minutes of the stream. Once we reach the 30-minute mark, I'll go ahead and just end the stream. Just because, I mean, you know, it's just to test things out. Hey, how's it going, Zeem? Zeem's FN. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the TikToks. That's why we make them, because you guys seem to enjoy them. As far as, really quick, while I have a couple of you here, as far as theme park content goes, you're going to see more of that on the Theme Park Hype House, which I'm a part of. So go and follow the Theme Park Hype House if you want more, theme park trivia and animatronic stuff. Because I was doing that for a while. That's where a lot of my most popular videos came from. But I mean, I'm a PokeTuber at heart, so like I'm gonna always fall back on that. Sorry if I leave and come back a lot. The stream is having to load and freeze. Yeah, it's having a lot of problems. That's why I'm gonna cut it short here, just in case it cuts out early. I love you guys very much. Thank you for all your love and support. I don't know what I can do, but if I can ever help out with anything, you know, just send me a message on Instagram, leave a comment on TikTok, comment on one of my YouTube videos, whatever it might be. I'll see what I can do. I probably can't do a lot. This is probably the most interaction you're ever going to have with Ditto and I is here in our videos and in our live streams. But if there's ever anything we can do, you know, reach out to us. It never hurts to ask. The answer is always no until you ask. So just bear that in mind. My Ovettel has complete control over Oblivion Wing, the world-ending move to target specific targets. It took a while to train him to do that, but I managed. Yeah, I mean, that's a really powerful move. It's basically a laser scope for the entire world. So yeah, certain Pokemon, that's why I condition most new trainers. I tell them, hey, don't go after the legendaries at all. You know, they're kind of world-ending, literally in the case of Yveltal. But yeah, I think that about cuts it for this stream. It's really short, meant to be really introductory. Thank you guys for joining me. Love talking to you guys. You mean the world to me. And I'm really interested to see what you guys think about the new content we have coming out. Remember, at 200,000 followers on TikTok, we will finally unveil what is in that blasted Premier Ball. So keep that in mind. Love you guys very much. I'll talk to y'all soon. Ditto, any final words? Fascinating. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you soon.